once again, this idiot LeBron James has done something stupid again and ruined my day, and I got to do another video about him. And it's gotten to the point to where I'm trying literally to ignore this clown. I mean, literally, it's got to the point to where I'm trying to get through a day without having to talk about this guy. But literally, like I told you, he's a master manipulator and knows how to keep himself in the news and continues to do dumb things to draw attention to himself. So you want the smoke, LeBron, you're going to get the smoke. So, Pat McAfee. LeBron James goes on the Pat McAfee, but that's a whole nother discussion. He's going to go on a WWE wrestling announcer show and talk about something. You can't even go to any of these black content creators like Shannon Sharp, which is a great point that Too Raw for TV made. You know, any of these brothers, you know what I'm saying, that got these platforms, it give them the opportunity to go on there, and a lot of brothers that got ways that's just very unprofessional, very lack, and basically just completely respect his fellow basketball players in the league by going ahead and saying that the reason he snapped on Stephen A. Smith, that wasn't the Bronny thing wasn't the only reason. And I told you, I don't even think it's Bronny thing. I think it's his ego. But according to, we're going to go by LeBron James' logic. And basically his logic was on the show that I got to protect not only my household, but I got to protect the players. Man, when let me ask y'all something. When has LeBron James ever cared about any other players, his teammates particularly? Don't worry, I'll wait. I got all the time in the world. I ain't going nowhere. I'm in the car. I'll be in the car for another almost half hour, another 15 minutes, 20 minutes left. So, and it's not true. It's just continually him to continue to perpetuate lies. Tell me, man, I got to protect my household and I got to protect the players. Negro, shut your trap. He ain't there to look out for no players. Saying that's the reason why he snapped on Stephen A. Smith. No, like I told you on one of my other videos I did yesterday, we all know why he's really mad, because his ego is crushed, because he's not, Stephen A. Smith is smart enough to not recognize this idiot as the GOAT. And he has the right to have whatever opinion he has. If he don't think that LeBron James is the GOAT, I don't think he is. Any of us do. So nobody who disagrees with this guy needs to be bullied by him and his ridiculous fan base that believe his crap don't stink. You know, and it's just, but that's the world that we live in. Those of us who oppose LeBron James, and we're tired of the foolishness, we're tired of the lies, all that stuff, and we're truth seekers. But that's the kind of attack we face on a daily basis. It's been having to listen to these fanboys all day long, every day, and getting an attitude, getting mad every time you don't call this guy a GOAT, which he's nowhere near GOAT. And I've told y'all, there ain't nothing about LeBron James a GOAT. And so, you know, so basically, and like I said earlier, Shannon Sharp is the one that kisses your butt harder than anybody does. But you can't do that. Man, Shannon Sharp will be salivating at the opportunity to be able to talk to LeBron. But that dude ain't loyal, man. He ain't like he's so woke. But he ain't never woke when it comes time. He don't go on. He won't go on TV, talk to the other man, talk to this brother. You know, not this brother, but this other guy. Now y'all know I love everybody. I'm not racist, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a guy, LeBron James, trying to make us act like he's so pro-black. He opened a school and all this kind of stuff. He's such a great dad. You got to watch LeBron. Because like I told y'all before, everything he does, he's calculating. Everything he does, there's something in it for him. He ain't just going to just out of the goodness of his heart do something. That school might have been a tax write-off, whatever it is. And I've heard some things about that school too. But I'm gonna leave it alone just for the sake of the culture. Some things, because I'm gonna stand 10 toes down and not even say that. Even when he's crooked, I'm like, okay, it's a brother that's doing stuff in the neighborhood, opened up a school. I can't get mad at the brother for doing that. But when it comes to the game of basketball, I can say whatever I want to say about this guy, and I don't care how mad y'all get. LeBron James has poisoned the game of basketball. No integrity, nothing. Just all about him and his life-size ego. And he just, man, that dude, any criticism he gets about what he said on the Pat McAfee show is fair game. And it's just like, it's silly for him to do. Now, all of a sudden now, when Stephen A. Smith gets signed his $100 million contract. Y'all see how jealous this guy? I'm gonna do another video about how jealous he is of Kobe Bryant. So I'm gonna talk about that. One of my subscribers gave me some hit me to something that I ain't never really talked about, and I'm gonna do a video on that very soon. But what you seeing right now, LeBron James, all of a sudden out of nowhere, all of a sudden he comes on this podcast and starts attacking Stephen A. Man, Stephen A. Smith, he's on the Taylor Swift tour. You're so petty. You a guy who's supposed to face of the NBA, but you're so petty and every little thing gets under your skin. You know, like I tell you, when he got Draymond Green suspended, all this stuff, get up, Ime Udoka's face. Man, you shouldn't be calling me that, man. We got it, brothers. We can't say that. We can't be so easy and so loose to say that, man. You think? I'm gonna tell you, man. LeBron James is mad because he's losing power. He's losing influence. Nobody cares what he thinks or what he says. And like I tell you, when he retires and leaves the game of basketball, they are gonna rip this clown to shreds. And I'm gonna be there for it. I'm gonna laugh my behind on him. Because this guy has done nothing but steal from the game of basketball. That's all he's done. Made everything about himself. So I'm like, man, if you want Bryce to get on the team, you go somewhere else. Because I'm hearing rumors he wants to go over to the Dallas Mavericks. Go. Fine. Go to the team that beat your butt and just exploited you and made you look like a fool in the NBA Finals. But at this time, I want my Lakers. He can go play for the G League for all I care. So, man, what he did to Stephen A. many times, I'm not a huge Stephen A. Smith fan, but there's certain things that players, they're supposed to be the face of the league. You know, some things you got to be able to say, man, I understand if Stephen A. Smith if he's criticizing the game. I understand and you know what, Negro, he is criticizing the game. He's criticizing your sorry son. So it's nothing about what he said about Bronny that's off limits, because Bronny needs to quit shooting bricks. You don't want Stephen A. Smith to talk about your son no more. He needs to play better ball. So he get more minutes in, but man, you see Bronny just getting his points going up because he's playing 48 minutes a game. So I don't want to hear this garbage, man. I don't want to hear it. You get all the good players off the team. The Quincy Oliveras, all those guys, to kick all those guys off the team. So anybody who's a threat to Bronny, they can't get no playing time because they're trying to pump up this guy's numbers and all this kind of stuff just for nothing. It's silly, man. Man, Too Raw went in on LeBron. Man, he made a lot of really good points on this channel, this video. Y'all go subscribe to Too Raw for Sports, Too Raw for TV. My homie, my guy, man. Too Raw for TV. Y'all go support his channel, man. He talked about this very thing, man. That's basically what he was talking about. Was what I'm talking about. LeBron James has used his power to anybody he thinks is a threat. He'll go tattletelling like a fourth grader, crying and whining to the league, all this stuff, getting coaches fired, getting teammates kicked off the team. Yeah, and also another mistake, one of the points that Too Raw made, where was all this energy when Russell Westbrook was getting dogged out? Huh? Where was all this when Skip Bayless and them was on what's that show, Undisputed, talking about doing this whole little diatribe, this foolishness, man. What's going on? So, who is that? Chip, what's good, man? When he goes on this whole diatribe, doing the Russell Westbrook bloopers of the day and all this stuff, I didn't see LeBron. Did y'all see LeBron James? Was he around to take up for his teammate when all that stuff was being said? No way, no how, never. Now all of a sudden you got a conscience. I got to protect the team. I got to protect the players, but you didn't have no smoke then, huh? So now y'all can miss me with that. The hypocrisy of LeBron James and his fan base is despicable. And y'all gonna continue to get called out until you straighten up and fly right and get some sense and call the game fairly down the middle. And you don't. You call one side, and then when guys like me and Too Raw and Ticket and Sports and Fitness Rants and Carcino and Dreamers Pro, when we come on here and say what we got, y'all call us haters. So you know what? You know what? We'll quit hating, quote unquote, on your fake king when you stop worshiping this guy like he's. How about that? And admit that his doo-doo does stink, and that he does lack class, and that he's not perfect, and he's not the GOAT. Not the GOAT, 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 not the guy. Man, what you got to say? Get mad, huh? And go on the Pat McAfee show like your fake king does? He can't get his way. He's throwing a temper tantrum. Now you want to, wait till Stephen A. Smith get his money. Now you want to be jealous and try to get this brother, make this brother lose. Like I said, I don't, Smith. But at the same time, man, you know, like, dude, you know, he earned it. He worked hard. Steve Smith's breath stinks. He kissed a lot of butt to get where he's at. But he got the position. If you was going to talk about him, you should have talked about him before he got his money. Now, all of a sudden, now you got all this smoke because Stephen A. Smith, you know, now that he's moved up and now he's gotten promoted, now all of a sudden you want to get this dude fired. Man, miss me with that. You want him to get off your son, tell your son he need to improve his game. And missing free throws, he got that from his daddy. Breaking three-pointers, he got that from his pops. So just stop, man. Y'all just miss me with that foolishness. Man, I ain't got time for this. All right, y'all. Brandon Love Sports TV. This your boy. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den Basketball Committee. Man, I can't respect a guy like this. To go on Pat McAfee, of all people, you know what I'm saying? Go on Shannon Sharp, or none of these brothers, not even Gilbert Arenas. You know what I'm saying? None of these brothers that got these podcasts, you don't want to go on there, but just you want to go on McAfee and run another, because you so woke. But see, wokeness only matters when it's going against you. When it don't apply when it comes to LeBron James, but it applies when it comes to everybody else. Man, Brandon Love Sports TV, man. Like, share, subscribe. You know, you can donate to the Cash App or the Super Chat. The Cash App handle is $, BRANDONSPANKENNU. It's your boy. I'm out. Peace.